Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Ken Lavigne, singer and vocal coach here on YouTube. And today we have a special request from one of our dear subscribers here on the channel, from Jamie in Ohio, who says, "Hey, Dan Vasc, Dr. Stein Helloween cover. Dan released this last Helloween. Thought you could give it a listen? Question mark. And yes, I think I can. Let's have a listen to this. And thank you very much, Jamie from Ohio, for your kind donation to the channel. All right, let us take a look at this. Let's get this started. Helloween. Helloween cover. That's not loud enough. Come on. Okay, real nice vibrato, so clean. Of course, he's got his characteristic Dan Vasc grit that he approaches that. Very different from the German power metal band Helloween lead singer, who treats it a little bit more cleanly and probably maybe doesn't quite have the same vocal color palette that Dan Vasc has at his disposal. Very, very, very good. And who's our guitarist here? What do we got? Oh, yeah. Victor the Guitar Nerd. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Now, whenever I see Dan and he's in full entertainer mode with his gesticulations and covering, you look at, he's cradling the microphone there. Surefire way to get some nice feedback on the microphone. Yeah, so he is very entertaining. Look at him go. Look at him. Ha! I don't personally advocate for giving that much tension, both in your embouchure and in just your person when you're singing. But you got to sell it at the end of the day, and that's what Dan does really well. He sells his performance, and I enjoy it. I think I respect it for what it is, my friend. But that embouchure, look how wide it is. Great on certain vowels and certain notes. Not always necessary, but like I said, he's selling it. It's a performer. The man is a natural performer. Time is right. Oh. Sometimes when he's feeling bored, he's calling it a day. He's got his computers and they do it their own way. They make some DNA, some skin and a citrus spray. You can watch it on the laser screen. And the fellow's blue and gray, or sometimes pink and green. Just check it out on Helloween. Dr. Single's funny creatures. I find this really interesting. German power metal band would pronounce it Stein instead of Stein. I'm not sure why. I think Einstein is spelled with that EI, and then if you're American, sometimes or North American, you will invert that vowel sound and it becomes an E vowel, a hard E vowel. So why? I'm baffled. Maybe one of you knowledgeable blokes out there who are familiar with both the band and the pronunciation of Dr. Stein could illuminate us all as to why that is. Very curious artifact, linguistic artifact there. That's the run to the night. Baby, come break Nice, nice crescendo and slide up to that note. It's like he's a full tone below the actual note that he wants to hit, but it makes it all the more exciting. Will he get there? I don't know. Is he intentionally singing flat? Of course, he's got it all under control. He knows his voice. Yeah, it's really, really impressive. And also for those of you folks out there wanting to dabble with your own compression and grit on the top end of your vocal range, do so carefully. Understand that acquiring that, there's a bit of a threshold of pain you must endure. Do it gradually, do it gently. Don't rush in there and start screaming into the microphone. Even though that's what it looks like Dan does, he's actually very, very controlled. He knows his voice, and it's actually not a lot of sound that he's needing to produce in order to get the tone right. Just know that there's a difference. You can actually you can hurt your voice and do some permanent damage, or damage that might last you a couple of weeks and before you can get back in the saddle. And you don't want that. You want your progress to be going up like that, not like but that, I don't know. I often say that vocal progression often feels more like the stock market on a very chaotic ride. And sometimes you feel like you're going up, and then sometimes you feel like you're going back. But eventually, all stocks rise, hopefully. That's the analogy that I was hoping for. Whammy! Okay, guitar nerd guy. Yes, well done. Dueling guitar solos. Awesome. Great work. Let's finish this up.
One night he clung himself, put his brother on a shelf, but when he fell asleep that night, he crept up from behind and thought, well, never mind, took a syringe and blew out its life. Dr. Singram's funny creatures let them run into the night. They became a great possession, and the time is Dr. Singram's funny creatures let them run into the night. They became a great oppression, and the time is right. Time is right.
Okay, here we go.
Time is right.
One more.
Time is right.
Yeah. Nice. Adesso Fidele's metal cover. Yeah. Okay. Dan Vasc, that was a trip. Thank you very much for that incredibly smooth and expressive vocal tour through Helloween's Dr. Stein. Now, however you say it, it's all music to our ears on the channel. And if you have a special request, something you'd like to see or would like to see me comment on, there are links. Let me hit the button there. Don't. And the button doesn't work. Whatever. Oh, yeah, now it works. Fine. The links are in the description. Those links do work, and you can cut through all the noise and chatter and get to me directly if you have a special request or if you are a friend of the channel and just like to donate. Also, too, if you have a comment, please leave those comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. Where does this go? What are we doing here? This is October 2023, and we just had Helloween. Maybe we have another sort of shocking Halloween themed metal number in us before we get to October 31st. And as well, if you are not yet a member of this fabulous community of music aficionados and vocal lovers, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. And thank you very much, lastly, to all of you kind viewers who spend your time with me. Very, very, very much appreciated. Blessings to you all, and we will see you next time.